Welcome back to Locked On Lightning. We have fan of the weekday, Friday, third segment. Get used to it because it's going to happen pretty much every Friday from now on moving forward. And today
We
we
hope.
have a Bolts fan, a distant Bolts fan from Canada, Dominic. Dominic, welcome to the show. Let us know why are you a Bolts fan? How did it happen? And yeah, let's hear it.
Hey, yeah, I'm happy to explain that. Well, first of all, Nick, Greg, thank you very much for inviting me onto this podcast. I really, really appreciate it. And yeah, so how I became a Bolts fan. Oh boy. When I started going into hockey, like watching hockey, of course. I always started with the Ottawa Senators because it's my hometown. But then eventually, just one day, my dad was just watching a random game, and it was Tampa against the Sens. And then, when I was like 8, 9 years old, I just like a bunch of weird things, So, favorite color, it was blue, and I liked everything lightning related.
Here we
And I was
go.
like, "Oh, no way, that's actually a team." And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, there's a really good player. He's young and has a really good future. His name is Steven Stamkos and all that." And I was like, "Oh, wow." And then I don't know, it caught my eye, and then I just started voting for that team. Of course, Ottawa is my second, of course, it's my hometown.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Um but I didn't know anything about their history, so like you can't call me like a bandwagon or anything anything like that?
Oh, that's fun.
Um, but still, it was like in 2012, so they weren't that all great. But yeah, ever since that day, I just love watching every single game, and I love everything about them.
You gotta love getting in at the ground floor too, because I feel like
Yeah,
2012 was right when that initial core started to really click. So that kind of leads me
exactly.
into my next question, Dominic, is what's maybe your favorite moment as a fan, whether it's a game you watched, whether it's the first time you got to experience something in person. Is there just
Yeah.
one memory you have of Lightning fandom that really stands out to you?
Ooh. Um, I think it has to be back in 2015 when we made that run to the finals.
Mm.
That's when I really like started to watch them play like seriously. I was 11 years old. I was still young, but I was just so invested in the team, and I just saw
Making
the
me
run
feel
that.
old with that, by the way.
Yeah,
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know to watch them win every single round, started off against Detroit, won in 7 games, and then second round won against Montreal in 6 games, and then went in the conference finals against the Rangers, and that's when I really like took it seriously and paid attention. And I just remember that game 3 winning goal of Nikita Kucherov in overtime. That was just such an electrifying moment.
And a
And
fantastic game. Oh
and
yeah.
oh yeah, crazy. And ending up winning that series in 7. And after that went against the Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Then we lost, and I was really heartbroken. I think I cried for like a whole week straight, not gonna lie.
Yeah. What's your conspiracy theory on where Ben Bishop went when he went to the locker room for like 3 minutes?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
forgot about
Yeah.
yeah. Was that during the finals?
That was during the finals. Yeah. Was he hurt? Was he getting equipment changed, or was it all a ploy to have a quick bathroom break?
that. I was gonna say maybe he had to go potty.
That's always. I remember Roberto Luongo tweeted like right after that. He's like I can tell you exactly what it is from years ago. Um,
What I think, I think it was had to be relating to like an injury or just a small tweak that he did. Because professional hockey players, like
Don't
you don't
poop.
just go into the locker room for like to go to the bathroom, like you go with that during intermissions. But I
Love
think
it.
it's just related to an injury or something like that for sure.
when in doubt with Ben Bishop, just say it's probably an injury.
Yeah, he's probably
Yeah,
hurt. It's fine.
yeah.
We love
Okay,
it.
my next question for you. It's a serious one.
hmm
How are the Lightning going to do this year? Are they going to make the playoffs? Are they going to go past the first round? What do you think?
So during the off season, um, especially like after we got eliminated against the Panthers in 5, um, I just did a lot of looking in the team, and I just tried to find ways of like how to make the team better and all that. And in my head, I was like, oh, like they should re-sign Yanni Gourde. And I was just like guessing. I was talking to my friends and I was like guessing like what term and like how much they're gonna get paid per year and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And I told my friend, I was like, hey, like Tampa should sign Yanni Gourde like at least like a good like 4 to 6 year contract around like 2 to 2.5 million a year. And then a few weeks later, I see he signed 6 years, 2.33 million a year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was actually right.
Yeah,
And I see the team now, and it's way better from what I think. I think it's way better than what it was 2 to 3 years ago. I think we have a lot more depth. We have more grit, of course. We still need some, but I think we're better in that, and we have better defensive depth as well.
yeah,
And I think the addition of, Gord Bjorkstrand for a full year is gonna help a lot. I love a lot. I love Gage Gonçalves. He's gonna be great.
That's my boy right
Um,
there.
for a
oh yeah,
breakout
that's my
season
boy.
this year,
Oh
man.
yeah, he's so good. And in the preseason, he's been looking great as well. It looks like he's been training with Cooch in the offseason during the summer for sure. I see the like his stick handling, his passes that he's making. Those are Kucherov type of passes.
Yeah, and he's
And
getting confidence too. That's the
oh yeah,
thing.
oh yeah, getting confidence, and he's not afraid to lay the body. He's not shy. He's gonna go out there, give it his all, and he hustles. He hustles hard, and that's what I love about him. I love as well. I'm excited for Geeky as well.
Yeah,
I'm really really excited about him. So yeah, so great team overall. So what I think how the Lightning are going to do this year, I think they're going to win the Atlantic Division. I think I have no doubt that they can be first because, first of all, Florida, you got Barkov probably out for the year.
yeah,
Kachuk coming back in December or maybe January, you never know. Um, and they're tired, I think they got to be tired eventually, 3 straight runs in the finals. So I got the Panthers third or maybe even a wild card
Nice.
in the
Agreed.
division, and Leafs Sens probably going to be second or third, whatever. But I just don't see anyone on top of Tampa if they stay healthy. Of course, health,
Mhm.
it matters a lot. Um, and for the playoffs, I think if you want to make a run, of course, we can't meet Florida in the first round. That just cannot
Agreed.
happen.
I would ideally not. Yeah,
Yeah, but if we make a run, and the only way we can beat Florida in the playoffs, I believe, is if we meet them in the second round. And why is that? Is because, Florida's tired 3 straight years. And I think especially after a round, if they go to game 6 or game 7 in the first round, they'll be even more tired. And if Tampa wins round one, which is their mission, they've been
yeah,
3 straight round, getting past the first round will give them such a boost of motivation.
yeah,
Um, well, you guys can hear me, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm,
Okay,
I'm,
perfect. Yes, sorry, I just bugged a bit.
yeah, and I'm with you there,
Yeah,
Dominic. It
and
feels like
yeah,
that first round and that initial matchup. Number one, I hate the playoff format, but it just feels like it just feels like that Florida is going to be the linchpin for this Lightning season.
Yep.
I
yeah,
mean, it
for sure.
really is just going to be like however Tampa's and maybe beyond that too. But
Mhm.
hey,
Yeah.
Dominic, thank you so much for joining us. We are happy to have you on as our fan of the week. Thank you for listening to the show every day. If you're listening at home and you would like to be a fan of the week, send us a DM on Instagram, hit us up on Twitter, comment on YouTube. Locked on Lightning is our Instagram handle. I know you can also reach out to Greg on his personal Instagram as well. Not me. I'm just stay away from my personal Instagram. It's just that's just me. But yeah, you can contact us through Locked On Lightning. We're excited to get to know more of you throughout this season. That's going to do it for us on this Friday edition of Locked On Lightning. Thanks for making us your first listen of the day. We'll be back with an all new episode next week. We'll see you then.